I'm glad she's dead.
Don't say such a thing.
Why not? It's the truth. Elsa got all the attention. She was in the newspaper. She had scholarship offers.
Well, sweetie, you have a college fund.
Well, that's not the point. It's about the competition, being the best. There is no second place. That's why the school roomed us together, so we'd push each other.
But Elsa always came out on top.
It wasn't fair. She never studied, and I worked so hard, but she was smarter than me.
Baby, that's not true.
It is true, Mom. I'm smart, but she's a genius, and she never let me forget it.
Was she mean to you?
She wouldn't even talk to me. Not a word, like I was too insignificant, too stupid to waste her breath on.
Oh, baby.
I'm not a baby. And I'm not stupid. I just wanted to be the best.
You just couldn't beat her.
It wasn't fair. She didn't want to go to MIT. She was going to drop out like that loser Danny. So why couldn't she let me win, huh? Just once, so that I could be the smartest girl at Warwood. Then every college would want me.
Did you ever say this to Elsa?
I told you she wouldn't speak to me. So I followed her onto the ferry one day when she went to see Danny, but she couldn't run away from me in the middle of the Hudson River.
Oh, Jennifer, that's enough. I think we better go now.
Don't tell me what to do! No, don't tell me what to do! I'm sick and tired of everyone always telling me what to do, what to say, how to think, how to act. I just wanted to talk to her, that's all. I just wanted to talk to her and then take the next ferry back. But she screamed at me. Why was I following her? She called me a loser. She said I was pathetic and dumb, and that I was only at Morwood because my family is rich, that I'd never be able to make it on braids alone like her. She tried walking away, and so I grabbed her arm, and she pushed me. So I jabbed her chest with my pen, and she pushed me again.
Stop!
And so I pulled her hair, and I slammed her head into the railing, over and over and over again.
Did anybody see you fighting?
Everyone was inside because it was raining. She tried screaming for help, but no one could hear her because the ferry horn started to blow. That's when she fell down and I pushed her into the river. I'm number one now, Mom. Aren't you happy for me?
Mr. Stone, I'd like you to meet Blake, my fiancé.
It's nice to meet you. It's very kind of you to come out and support Zoe.
I love her. It's the least I could do.
When are you getting married?
This summer?
And it's a big wedding.
All our friends will be there.
How could you bring him here?
Sit down, John. I moved on, John.
You moved on. Kendrick's moved on.
John.
Everybody moved on.
John! Stop it!
Everybody moved on but me!
Is that why you killed the judge?
You're damn right it is!
We should talk. It's over now, John.
How did that happen?
Zoe announced her engagement on Facebook a few days before John killed Judge Kinsey. That's what triggered him.
I can't believe he agreed to 30 years.
A courtroom full of people heard him confess.
Let me ask you this. If I told you I wasn't sleeping with Ray, would you have believed me? I don't know. Maybe skepticism is some sort of evolutionary shield that helps the species survive. The truth is, if I flat out said there's no way I would ever sleep with Ray, it wouldn't have changed your investigation one bit. We are all endowed by our Creator with unalienable rights. I recall reading that in some old document. I believe one of those rights is the right to be respected by your fellow man. If my relationship with Ray, whatever it was, would have helped you catch or convict his killer, I would have told you. But because I knew it didn't, I figured I'd rely on another right referenced in that dusty old document.
Privacy.
Oh my God, Carter!
Be careful.
Sharon, is he gonna be okay?
Carter suffered second-degree burns. They're gonna be painful to the touch for a while.
Dr. Halstead, Lydia, and Maurice Singleton.
Son, how did this happen?
Is Bo all right?
Were you with Bo? That boy is nothing but trouble.
That's not true.
You know you are not allowed to go over to his house.
Lydia, just lighten up a little bit, please.
Maria, wash the burns with soap and water, apply Silvadine cream, and I'll be back to help dress him.
Thank you, Dr. Halstead. Here, please.
What's the story?
Well, Carter said that Bo was cooking up BHO. Butane hash oil. You blast marijuana with enough butane and you get pure THC.
Lengths kids go to get high these days.
Exactly. Carter said he heard screams from the other room, so he ran in. He tried to pat out the flames on Bo. Then his sweatshirt caught fire, but he dropped and rolled.
Guessing from Bo's burns, he didn't do the same.
Yeah, Carter said Bo panicked and ran. Can I talk to him?
He's non-responsive and on the ventilator, but I'll let you know.
You better not have been smoking with Bo.
I wasn't, Mom. I told you already. Oh.
Bo almost ended up in juvie last year, but the judge agreed to give him another shot. Now, you would have thought he would have learned his lesson.
Mom, just shut up, okay?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Excuse
Don't
me?
talk to your mother like that. What is with you?
What's going on? What's wrong with Bo?
Given the placement and orientation of the handprints on Carter's back, there's no way they're his own.
Okay, so?
So Carter told my brother Jay that he tried to slap out the flames on Bo. Now, I haven't said anything to Jay.
So you think Carter may have started the fire and is blaming Bo?
Carter tested positive for THC. Bo was clean.
Thank you, Dr. Halstead.
Involuntary manslaughter is a Class 3 felony. Carries a potential jail sentence. It certainly doesn't help matters if Carter lied during his statement.
Why are we discussing charges when we should be talking to the police? I'm sorry. But whatever the consequences are, Carter needs to face them. You're right.
Thank you, gentlemen, for filling us in. We'll handle it from here.
Look, Sharon, CFD and CPD will conduct their own very thorough investigation, and it is in the hospital's best interest, and frankly yours, to not put yourself in the middle.
But I am in the middle, Peter. Carter's my godson. I've known this boy since he was in diapers. He's not some master manipulator. If he lied, it's because he was scared.
Beside the fact that the Singletons are your friends, they are also major donors to this hospital, and there is a multi-million-dollar relationship at stake here. So if the kid is gonna get in trouble, please, let PD be the bad guys.
The evidence is substantial. And it's in Carter's best interest to come clean to the police on his own. A jury will look favorably on that.
Oh, God. No. Sharon, I am begging you. Please do not say anything.
Lydia.
This will not bring Bo back, and it will ruin Carter's life. Grace.
I had to talk to you. When we got here, Dr. Choi told us what Carter did.
Grace,
He said when the paramedics found the boys, that Carter was performing CPR on Bo. I'm so sorry, Lydia. I'm so sorry that Bo got Carter into this mess. I'm so sorry.
Hey. You know the last time we were in a hospital room together? The day you were born.
You were there?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I was holding you when you opened your eyes for the first time. You know, they say it takes about a week for a newborn to focus on objects. But I swear, you looked right at me. And that was it. I was hooked. You know, Carter, you're my godson. I only want what's best for you. And if there's anything else you need to tell the police, baby, now is the time. You're gonna carry this day with you for the rest of your life. And holding a secret on top of that, it'll be too much, baby. It'll break you, Carter. It'll break you.
Let me call you back, Miles. Thanks, bye. What is he doing here?
Carter asked to speak with Detective Halstead again.
What did you say to him?
I'm sorry, Lydia.
You're sorry.
It was the right thing to do, Miss Goodwin.
Yeah, I think that's debatable. When the Singletons pull their funding, which I imagine they're going to do, you're gonna have to answer to the board.
I'm prepared to do that.
I never found any evidence of Harry going to the townhouse motel and hiring Sandy.
Because I didn't go there.
I know that you didn't, Harry. Believe me, I kept hoping that you'd show up, but you didn't. But somebody else did, somebody that we weren't looking for at first.
I don't understand. What?
That doesn't mean anything.
What motive could Wendy possibly have?
Love? Or at least the kind of love that's been deformed by fear of abandonment. Wendy was terrified of being your ex-wife.
I just want you to follow my husband around for a few days.
So she hired a private investigator to have you followed. And when he didn't find anything, she couldn't let it go. She set a honey trap. She paid Sandy Boudreau to seduce you. And Mrs. Tucker, before you say that you didn't, I've got a witness, her ex-boyfriend, who, when he gets out of the hospital, will testify that he saw you at a motel handing Sandy money. And we've got your thumbprint from a $50 bill that we found under Sandy's body. So,
Harry, hold on.
Harry meets Sandy. Peeper's taking pictures.
I'm Terry, by the way. I do. Did you grow up here? I did not. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Take good care, all right?
Everything's going great. One small problem, Harry doesn't take the bait. And that's where the story could have, should have ended. But it didn't, did it? When she called you, you met in that parking lot. She said she wanted to give back the money.
I know you to take the money back.
He wants you, just accept that.
I want you to go back and try again.
You wouldn't take it. You wanted her to keep trying. You couldn't accept that your husband could be faithful. She said something to you, and then she headed back for her car. And whatever she said to you got you so angry or so scared that you snapped.
What, honey? What did she say?
She said,
You know what? I'm gonna try it again. I'm gonna give him the money back next time I see him. I'm gonna tell him everything.
I didn't mean to kill her. Detective, I just wanted to stop her.
I know. I bet your legal team will argue successfully there was a crime of passion or that the gun just went off. And you might only get manslaughter for killing Sandy Boudreau. But McSweeney, the private eye, that was premeditated. You might just get the needle for that. You're still here.
You know, I'm starting to think you don't like me.
I like you fine, Sandy Boudreau. I wish I'd known you. But you said you'd go if I caught your killer. Yet here you are. Is there something else I can do for you, Sandy?
There is one thing.